On you, Mash.
Hey, fellas, let's stay present day by day. Hey, family. Hey,
Mashburn drives. He's got his first points as a Temple out. Mashburn gets to the basket. Count it, and the foul. Up top to Mashburn, left open for a three on the way. It's good. Jamal Mashburn with the three, an impressive start. Mashburn, the three, it's good. Into double figures for the 100th time in his career. Starts his drive, right-handed runner, and it goes. Drives the right side of the lane, lays it in. Mashburn, three on the way, it's good. Mashburn, quick three, it's good. Jamal Mashburn Jr. Mashburn drives, he's got his first points. Mashburn gets to the basket, count it, and the foul. Up top to Mashburn, left open for a three on the way, it's good. Jamal Mashburn with the three, an impressive long two, it's good. Mashburn with 9 in the first half. Mashburn, the three, it's good. Into double figures for the 100th time in this drive. Right-handed runner, and it goes. Quick three, it's good. Jamal Mashburn Jr., 25 points in his first game.
He's a born bucket getter. Not a big surprise because his dad was NBA great Jamal Mashburn Sr. The other Temple player to watch out for is going to be announced. Too upset because they were all over Collins when he took that shot. Collins is a career double-figure scorer. He was 0 for 10 at Michigan State. Temple knew he wasn't going to miss shots again today, and he makes a tough one to start the game.
Over 700 career points with that bucket for Collins. Left of the lane, Mashburn, a little fade away, and it goes down.
That's the bucket getter. And there's a steal off the inbounds.
The Hawks.
Well schooled by the Monmouth coaching staff because Morgan caught that ball 2 feet from the basket. Of course you're going to score then. He got his position early. Doradula schooled a little bit by the older player, Morgan.
Mashburn dribbled to the middle of the paint with a little right hand.
Temple footers inside. All of a sudden, if you have Valencia at 6'9", you got 2 shot blockers on the court. You got a tough guy like Collins, and they just took Durr out, put Demings in, their backup point guard, who's a little bit quicker.
Down low, doubled, tried to pass his way out of it. Swing, Mashburn for three, down. There's the fade away by Bashir. You mentioned, Coach, Bashir's not afraid to jack him up.
At all. And he's talented. He's going to have a great year.
The zone into the game, handling the basketball. Mashburn, cross-court pass. Ball fake in the corner, settle. Swing back to Mashburn, puts the ball on the floor a couple of times, and then pulls it back out. Looking for the screen. 10 on the shot clock. Mashburn, tough shot.
You know, the Mountain West Conference, I believe that's...
Jam. Bashir not bashful for three, and Mashburn snares it down in transition. Here come the Owls. Left of the lane, pull up from the elbow. Mashburn smooth.
Collins couldn't do that any better. We just said only 4 players in America have the number of double-figure games that Mashburn has. It's a treat watching him go to work. But look at this defense by Temple. Watch them run at this shot.
Collins kick out, Ball answers, and Ball gets on the board. For him prepared. 0 threes, Coach, 0. 0 attempts, by the way, from 3 in that first game.
The other thing about Temple's turnovers, actually, it's, believe it or not, a little by design. Coach Fisher's trying to get them to make quick decisions, really move the ball. And when you make the quick decisions, you make more mistakes.
Mashburn finally gets himself back in action. Cooled off for a moment, but he hits a 3 and he's fouled. Mashburn there saying, you know what, I don't like the way this thing's going. Let me take over.
Mike, you've been calling out these switches, and you talk about defensive things that don't work. I know Robinson is an outstanding defender as a power forward. He's a tough guy, gets loose balls, drives on the floor. But you got your hands full guarding one of the best scorers in America. I would try to keep Jack Collins. There's the switch that Temple has been hurting. I like that. Boomerang it right back to Mashburn. Clearly behind the line for 3.
So Mashburn's 3 is good, and it keeps the score at 41-26 out of the Temple timeout. Mashburn with the ball, 4 minutes left to play here in the first half. Man-to-man defense here by Monmouth. They've trailed throughout, mainly in part of this guy with another tough shot.
So that time they don't switch. Demings is a good point guard, but the thing about
Bashir, and he finally gets something to go down.
it's just a matter of time for Bashir. He's a very good player. Temple's defense has had him on lockdown, and without his all-conference partner, Jarrett Valencia, Temple can focus on him a little more.
Mashburn! Boy, Coach, you're going to let me shoot this? He says, I'll take it.
Exactly. He was
Up short, rebound, Ball. Ball with the putback and the rebound is good.
big play for Ball for this reason. He played a lot as a freshman 2 years ago, had a broken wrist last year, sat out and redshirted, so he's just getting his feet wet back again and trying to build some confidence, and that play helps.
Mashburn, one-on-one. Mashburn, elbow, jumper, smooth.
Passes in traffic while moving and was under control afterwards.
Mashburn trying to take it to Mortar, and Mortar a little late getting down there, and the foul, and this is where Mashburn, Coach, is so tough.
You won't see this very often. A 6'2" player, and that's generous, finishing against the 7-footer. But watch him absorb the contact with his left shoulder, protect the ball, and get it off against the elite length of Mortar. Yeah, there's not many players in America who can do that. Again, that long-time family relationship with assistant coach Mike Hugar, the long-time relationship with Coach Fisher, who recruited him when he was at University of Miami, bought Mashburn to Temple.
Let's handle business today, fellas. Family on 3, 1, 2, 3. Together on 3, 1, 2, 3. Together.
Mashburn, the seas part for him. He gets to the rim. Right wing to Mashburn. 3 on the way. It's good. Mashburn driving inside. The putback.
And thought about it, passes it up, and the 3 from the corner is no good from hand. Thought about it a long time before passing it up.
And it's a good look that got a great look. So you make that pass, and that's a shot that Donald Hand hits more often than not normally.
3 to match is good. Jamal Mashburn Jr. showing off his strong scoring ability early. He's off to a very nice 8 points.
Boston College, Eric, has made 6 straight field goals after that. Elijah Strong's got 3 of those. Living in the mid-range.
Boston College is 7 for 9 from the floor. Temple is 7 for 12 as
1 point away from a career high matched. We've only played not even 12 minutes tonight.
There's that drive by Mashburn, and this time it goes.
Boy, he's undaunted, isn't he? Keeps attacking that rack.
Tonight, 8 points, and BC back into double digits.
You see Beadle there holding his hand up before that shot went in. He knew it was going down after the pass.
Mashburn matches. Second 3 for Jamal Mashburn Jr.
Boy, he doesn't need very much space, does he? The next 15 seconds or so. See if they go quick.
Certainly the momentum is on the side of the Owls.
Mismatch here.
Mashburn falling away, got it. 12 points for Jamal Mashburn.
Tough entry that time.
In, yeah, Barry saves it.
Hard angle to make that pass. Good hands on the interior to get the steal.
Mashburn for 3 is good. Boy, can he shoot the lights out of the place. Jamal Mashburn Jr. 15 points for the grad student.
Experienced 5-year player venting. Other end, high screen, Duradola freeing Mashburn. You give him an inch, you're going to pay. Third 3 ball of the night.
3 for 4 today. 12 for 18 from behind the arc this year.
Think about the fact that he chose Temple was in front in this game.
Beg your pardon, that foul was actually on Elijah Strong. They got the other side of it, his second. Gray kept the dribble going there after nearly losing his footing. Mashburn gives it off. Temple cycles with 8 to shoot. Up by 1. Eric Conti for him. Brown making life difficult. There goes Mashburn. Gotta get it off. He did. What a take by Jamal Mashburn Jr. Second team selection, 15 points, but most notably, you see those 8.6 rebounds last year leading the league.
The BC lost a lot up front. They needed guards that could go crash the glass and help out on the rebounding totals. And he's done that so far early in his BC career.
He ties the game going 1 of 2. 55 apiece. Mashburn fouled. Josh Beadle called for the foul. His first.
You've got to be up on him. Beadle knows that. Just took away his landing space. Airborne shooter has to be given room to come down.
Well, the crowd has something to say after one free throw miss.
There's a giveaway in the offing here with another free throw miss. Mr. Mashburn was not in a very
giving. More fouls and free throws here over the last 5 or 6 minutes.
The fluidity we saw early has dissipated. In fact, Jamal Mashburn Jr. just drew 3 fouls on this possession. That one, I think, is a shooting foul on Beadle. Starting to get more physical.
And a guy like Mashburn is good at not just understanding that, but being able to use that to his advantage.
BC's trying to figure out the best way to guard him. For a large portion of the game, it's been Dion Brown. He's just come back into the game.
Mashburn's got 2 free throws. He has 20. Mashburn the other way, got a hoist from 3. He banks it in. And that's how the field goal drought ends for Temple. 1-point game with 20 seconds left.
4 points, and then this is just kind of a prayer. Well defended, and off the window for Jamal Mashburn. Temple not going away. Now it is double bonus time, so any foul gives BC.
Only double-digit scorer for Florida State. They need somebody else to step up, given that second and third option.
Well, that's where that young man gets a lot of his offense, on the run. Mashburn with his
true team of performance by Florida State on both ends.
Mashburn given 3, and the Owls call timeout.
What it is. Family on 3, 1, 2, 3. Family.
Gets inside the paint. Side, count the bucket, and a foul. Jamal Mashburn Jr. with
Pull-up elbow jumper is good side. Puts up a 3. He's fouled. Count it, and 1 for Jamal Mashburn Jr. Mashburn has been hot. Launches a deep 3 for 16. He's got it. Elbow jumper. It's good. His way to the rim. Blocked inside, and he will go back to the free throw line. Mashburn, good on the free throw. 2,000 for his college career. A milestone step on his man. Gets to the rim with the Mohegan Sun.
Greg got to touch the ball on the block. Like, pretty much he had to touch the ball on the block. You got to run the play to him. Reward the big fella.
Mashburn pulling up for the jumper and knocking it down. Mashburn.
Kind of quiet.
Rising, firing, he gets it to go. Mashburn saying, hey, Mark, what'd you just say?
So easy.
Ray going out to Mashburn.
Oh, what
behind the back to Stanford for three. What a pretty play for the Owls as Zion Stanford catches the triple.
Now Gadsden will take his turn D'ing up Jamal Mashburn Jr. Mashburn Jr. finally finds Twine. Arangoran splits the double team, has it poked away. Everyone's on the ground. Who'll come away with the loose ball? Mashburn in time and will lay it home. Mashburn, his second field goal of the afternoon. Inside pass, Duradola. He misses the chippy. Mashburn, shot fake. Pull-up jumper is good. Seconds, makes his move to the right. Spins back to the middle. Shot up and good. Jamal Mashburn Jr. with an exclamation point basket.
That is exactly what he does there. Gets to his spot, spins back.
The ball move from one end of the floor to the other. They have a good chance of scoring a bucket. Sometimes they get caught holding the ball more one-on-ones.
Mashburn rattles it in with the flow. Get to it.
I think Mashburn has to get some touches here and do what he do.
Mashburn looking to do what he does, and right on cue, Mark Jackson, he's listening to you. Triple, and that ends quite the scoring drought.
And he's right there, hitting the three, getting in the mid-range, able to put some points up there.
He's got the first five for Davidson in this second half as Mashburn drives, puts it up and in, raises his hands to the sky. 2,000th victory all time this evening. Mashburn attacking downhill to right, racing up and in. The Owls within one.
By Coach Fisher
He came out and made Davidson get up.
1,999 wins all time. Looking for
the history and what Temple basketball is.
Transitions. Now Mashburn gets the three to go. Mashburn beats everyone to the rim, lays it in. Mashburn got his defender off his feet. Knocks down the mid-range jumper. Ball in his hands. Driving the right side. Gets to the rim. Lays it in. Owls down by into the paint. Mashburn. Oh, too strong with the right. The putback by Berry is good.
Here comes Quante Berry, Providence import.
Yep.
He had 11 and 26 off the bench last time out.
Yep.
Mashburn stepping back. That's what he does. He'll go to the line. Hey, you had talked about it. Analytics say that's a bad shot, and generally it is, but he makes them at such a high rate.
If you make it, it's not a bad shot. You know, the roll line drive.
Began at Minnesota, went with Patino over to New Mexico. An outstanding scorer.
Yeah. Yeah, he did a great job in New Mexico.
6-0 run for Rhode Island. Temple has not scored in almost 3 minutes. What's their best offense?
Yeah, there we go. Yep. That's Mashburn, 21 points a game. Top scorers in the A-10.
Well, Jamal Mashburn Jr. Mashburn sticks the first and pops on hand, watching proudly.
Here he is. Beige windbreaker. Cardinal Hayes High School in the Bronx. Went to Kentucky, played for Rick Pitino. Great player, quality guy.
And he's a childhood friend of the Owls' associate head coach, Michael Huger, was a head man himself at Bowling Green. They played AAU together, first met when they were about 10 years old, part of some legendary AAU teams.
Oh, for sure.
A lot of time left in this first half.
Yep. No, they love to go off the bounce. They attack the basket, off the bounce, get to the free throw line.
You wonder if Bonus could figure in. Settle, he's had a couple of threes early. Handoff to Mashburn, whose shot has been off. Euro explodes. Jamal Mashburn Jr. in and out.
In and out.
And here's Temple, a chance to tie. Mashburn eerily quiet. He's 1 of 11 shooting. A lot of time of the pine in the second half.
He can't force it. Let it come to you.
Gray screen, Mashburn screen, fed on high, up fake, stride inside, got it! His second made bucket of the game. It's a 1-point affair. The lead. Mashburn,
Whoa.
Temple ahead. The first lead of the second half.
King of the mid-range, Jamal Mashburn Jr.
Timeout, Rhode Island. The Owls off the mat from down 16, ahead against the Rams. Temple's first lead since it was 36-35 late first half. And Jamal Mashburn Jr., his second and third buckets right at the heart of it.
Ray with a nice tip in. Here we go. Mid-range game, which he's terrific at.
How are the Stars shaping up in this game? What have you seen from Mashburn and Thomas?
Well, a little more poised by Mashburn Jr. in the second half. Thomas, once again, I'm a little surprised he's not a little more aggressive, but doing a great job with assist shot. 10 assists is phenomenal. So, once again, both are tremendous players. They're going to be a big key down the stretch with 5.5 to go. Who steps up the most, Mashburn Jr. or Sebastian Thomas?
Mashburn, preseason first team All-American. American Athletic Conference.
A great coach in Western Pennsylvania.
Mashburn, he just seems to have different confidence. And one! I mean, you could see the body language up the floor. He knew he was getting his shot and a chance at a three-point play.
He knew that a week ago that he was going to shoot. Last 5.5 to go.
And that's a big foul. That's number 4 on Jamarcus Lawrence of Rhode Island. So Mashburn at the line, 74%, and 1. And Lawrence is going to sub out. Rhode Island gets a break since the break and pops in the building, helping to coach him up a bit too.
Yeah, his dad's telling him, stop and go. His dad's coaching. Dad was a great player, class guy, great player at Kentucky and NBA, had a good career. Proud of his son.
So here come the Owls. Rhode Island has led for over 22 minutes in this game, but Temple came back from down 16 to take a lead.
Yep.
Deadlocked with 3.5 to go.
Yep.
Mashburn sees a seam, glides to the rim, bucket.
It's like a different player, John, second half.
Now Mashburn for 3. That's good. And that's how the Owls get the second half started. They're 6 of 15 from three-point range. 4 players have hit a 3 for Buffalo. They're back within 10. Got to get it going on the defensive end. Not that time, though, as Mashburn hits a 3. Actually, their largest was at 17. Mashburn the rebound. Going to try to close it out here in the final 3 minutes and 40 seconds. Mashburn, who gets his 2 to make it 15 for him, and a timeout, Buffalo.
Be present and be grateful for another opportunity to play basketball. Together on 3, 1, 2, 3. Together.
Yeah, it's the final pre-conference game for both teams.
Deep 3 on the way. It's good. There it is. Head fake on another deep 3. Drives inside and gets the bounce. Back-to-back baskets by Jamal on the way for Mashburn. It's down to Mashburn. Quick baseline jumper for Mashburn. Continuing to put the pressure on, so Mashburn's just going to go right to the rim. Laying it.
Let's coach hit it right on the head. Don't take anything for granted, and let's be grateful for every opportunity. Together on 3, 1, 2, 3. Together.
Conference play started for Mashburn Jr. Good to see him knock down the first basket. Mashburn with a great answer. Look to Mashburn, who's able to make the cut. Pulls up, knocks down Mashburn. The jumper as he falls to the ground. Mashburn a step to his left. 3. Mashburn around the left side. Pulls up long 2. Yes. Mashburn gets around Cortez. Gets to the rim and lays it in.
Adam Fisher's group played for the championship.
Mentality belonging to Wichita State. You said it, and they're coming out with a ton of grit and determination as Mashburn. Mate Bosniak, who puts in the basket for Wichita State. They're up by 3 now, 15-12, and on the drive, 7 for the last 7 from the field for Temple. Mashburn makes it 8 for 8. Hill wants to take it in. No good. Rebound Stanford.
Temple has an advantage here.
Mashburn on the step back. Yes. And you said it. And now a board here. 7 free throw attempts coming in, and
people had to get work papers.
Oh yeah.
Jamal Mashburn, he got his work papers.
That's right.
That, but the most enjoyable was probably the Charlotte Hornets.
Hey. Mashburn, tough shot, nails it.
They know where they can get a bucket.
Mashburn looks at the shot clock, down to 6. Oh, look at that move. He takes it in. He got it. There it is. No, Ballard couldn't get it. It's into the hands of Mashburn.
Now they'll go flat and let Mashburn handle the ball.
And the free throws here, I mean, they've been opening the door a little bit. Temple missing a couple here as of late. Still 50 seconds to go.
The freshman from Wilmington, Delaware. Mashburn off the bounce as good as anybody in the country.
Anytime Mashburn's in the game, he's a threat from anywhere on the floor. Look at that shot.
He'll finish. Mashburn, too much room. 3 minutes remaining. Mashburn, pull up. That's his game.
That's beautiful.
He's got 20.
Yeah, 3 points away from scoring 1,000. It's a huge accolade in college basketball.
Mashburn gets going early on. Mashburn, right down the middle of the lane, lays it in. Jamal Mashburn Jr. explodes to
low
the
percentage shot after low percentage shot. He's starting to build up.
Mashburn will pull it from deep and knock it down. Jamal Mashburn Jr.
Getting another opportunity, another offensive possession for Temple.
Kuche picked up that last whistle as Mashburn. Tough fadeaway Jay, no good. Settle swoops in for the loose ball, back to Mashburn, who buries a three-pointer. It's a couple of defenders on the move. 3-on-3, Mashburn with the drive and the layup and one. Jamal Mashburn Jr. hard to the rack. Mashburn going at Dar, gets by Dar and scores.
Temple is trying to break the pressure. Stolen away by Haggerty. Picked up by Doadola. Here is Mashburn Jr. off the jump.
For Memphis having to guard them further from the basket.
Against this Temple team, one of the areas that they need to clean up, Phil, is the turnovers. And right now they look pretty good, though.
Gray for 3. That's too strong that time, and it goes to Mashburn with the right hand. Just extra possession. 2-point game. Here is Settle. Taking Cisse over to Mashburn for three. Yes! It was under Jim Larinaga at Miami. He opted for New Mexico. Dodgers. First side played the Gauchos in New York City AAU basketball. Some of the greats to play. Season high 20 offensive boards leads to a pull up from Mashburn. Another
Tip
back
out.
tap. Yep, Duradola. Oh, this has got to be hair pulling for Penny Hardaway.
Easy on the hair pulling.
Yep, I gotcha. Mashburn, yes! That's a big swing. That is 1 of 2. Now 6
instills in them a little bit of healthy fear. Go on the road foolishly or taking this for granted. But let's call it the way it is. Their last 2 wins at home by 4 each game.
It's a good question.
If they come on the court from behind us, they're going to mess up my hair. I can't have it. Right here.
See them both at other Philly events. Great job by them.
Right, once that calendar crosses to January 1. Strategies. Great job by Adam Fisher right there.
That's a really good point, Coach. Temple with 4 turnovers, Tulane with 3, now 4, and they're even to get things started. Here's Mashburn knocking down. He's going to see a little bit more time here, Coach. He's only played limited action, but there is an injury to number 22, Elijah Gray. He's going to be out for today.
They're hoping that he'll be back shortly. The officials are.
Doing a great job, as always, as Mashburn drives in. That's a goaltend.
We're going to see their standard zone, which is a 1-3-1.
Good rotation here, and they get Mashburn free for 3, and he hits it.
I used to refer to him, and in this city it means a lot. But he was like Charles Barkley in that he was downhill. Similar against Florida Atlantic. He hit one, and then the floodgates opened.
6 for 8 from 3-point range, the Green Wave. Mashburn gets free and seniors on the team.
I was fascinated how many redshirt freshmen, which means they didn't play.
Stanford, and it rolls out to Mashburn, and he works it in. A reverse layup is good.
And the other thing is you remove the idea of a freshman now.
Yes.
We're halfway through the college season. What was his greatest feature? His versatility.
And that's, I guess, right, as you said, a guy knowing his role and saying, yeah, I'm going to get my time. As Mashburn scores it.
Win on the road.
Mashburn, the free throws, they can become a factor here. And Temple is perfect.
Next week after the road trip.
You just said it as he gets the basket and a foul. And a couple of them have come from the bench. Stanford's got 11. Dezzoni's got 12. They come off the bench. Mashburn.
I believe that Tulane was worried about the foul. They didn't push up.
Garrett and Todd Austin. Off balance shot from Jamal Mashburn, and he banks it in off the glass.
Come on now. Standing off the glass, 2 guys running in. Come on now.
Lorient on the drive, blocked by Duradola. Again, the freshman big man growing up before our very eyes throughout American Conference play.
Not only offensively, but doing it on defense.
In a season where everybody's doing a lot of scouting right now.
Smith picks up Mashburn on the switch and shooting over, and Mashburn gets the opening field goal for him. Barry gets it in, and the jumper is nailed there by Mashburn. A little bit of a trap thrown in. Settle, bounces to Stanford, draws the crowd, Mashburn for 3.
Yeah, got to find him in the zone.
Stanford,
good defense
by Monsanto. Monsanto wants to push the break, and he'll slow things down and turn it over.
He's taking 4 dribbles too much.
Mashburn draws a foul against Monsanto, gets the bucket, and he'll go to the line and shoot one more.
That's a big play.
17 for Mashburn, and he can add on one more thanks to the Monsanto contact. Damari Monsanto off Spears. Hermes gathers, couldn't get the bucket, but gets his own miss. Horton in the corner for 3. I think that was deflected, and it'll fall down to Mashburn.
Yeah, I think so. I think Settle got his hand on it.
Mashburn finds some space off the window.
Contributed to their ability to shoot the 3 tonight.
Temple with 11 turnovers in this one. Another team known for taking care of the ball. Mashburn trying to take care of his team with a triple. And the Owls by
just a Swiss Army knife for this team. He's able to do so much. Similar to Steve Settle for Temple. He just brings so many different nuances to the game for Charlotte.
A healthy three.
The match can still end up with it, but these guys stay in the rhythm of the game.
Mashburn with the basketball outside, thinking three, nothing but nylon. A triple for Jamal Mashburn Jr.
Around watching him, Barry's getting involved, but this guy right here is Zion Stanford or Mashburn getting downhill.
Mashburn with the basketball, driving down the right side, trying to put one up. He gets it, and a chance for one more.
Exactly. Right on the money. Make this East Carolina defense work.
Let Mashburn go to work. Rise for the jumper, and there it is. Nothing but nylon for Jamal Mashburn to make it for Temple.
A good job by Temple. They got Willis, who's actually a good three-point shooter, to take it, but it's a little further out. And you mentioned getting Jamal Mashburn
to go, and there it is for Temple.
Yeah, and that gets Zion his first bucket and an opportunity for a three, which he's been really good at late.
Tobiasen looking for Mashburn, who lays it in.